Wanaume. Wanaume wote. Kujeni hapa. Kujeni hapa.
Ndugu. Beware.
Beware.
Beware. Beware.
Very nice.
2 types of women.
2 types of what?
Women.
Women.
According to me. Mimi sijui wako.
But
according to me, 2 types of women. Number 1. The wise or the otherwise.
Other what?
Otherwise.
Not even unwise.
No.
Why?
The otherwise. The virtuous or the vain. The supportive or the dramatic.
Allah. So ndo kusema hawezi kuwa na supportive na dramatic at the same time.
There is no in between. Hakuna ati common ground.
Ni hapa na hapa.
Ni hapa na hapa. We must
Mchele na ugali.
Bas. So ndugu yangu.
Yes.
Ni kina nani umepatana na wao?
I think nimepatana wote. Yeah.
Wote. So let's start with the wise.
Wise na unwise.
Non-wise. No, the otherwise.
The otherwise.
Yeah.
Hii unwise nika imeniingia sana. So, where do I even start? I think I've met the wise and the other and otherwise.
The otherwise.
The otherwise.
Yes. Say that actually it's either the wise or the otherwise, virtuous or the vain, the supportive ama dramatic.
Hizo ni sita ama ni
No, ni mbili. Sasa ni wewe uchague. It's or, kuna or.
Oh, kuna or.
There's a slash that separates that.
Okay.
So ni wewe uchague. Number 1, if you've met the wise, tell me the otherwise.
I think the wise is the if I get it from a right angle, the wise is a woman who comes in your life. You start flourishing, you start growing. I think that is a wise woman.
Exactly.
Who knows how to manage things. Yes, and I'm saying according to my way, according to how I'm seeing.
No, that is my way. Tunachambua my way. We'll come to your way.
Okay.
Because for me nimesema 2 types of women. 2 types of women. Sijui yako it can be 6 and you umesema. It can be 7, it can be 10. Mi sijui where you've been you've been in life. But for me, I know where I have been. So I've been there. 2 types. Sawa sawa. So the wise and the otherwise. So kuna wise yule anakuja kwa maisha yako and you things just start flowing and all that. Atakupata hapa, utafika hapa. The otherwise atakupata hapa, utarudi ufike hapa. You get my point?
Unamaanisha the otherwise ni ng'ombe.
The otherwise ni ng'ombe in other terms. Okay, in other terms. For lack of a better word.
Okay, ukiipata inakuanga ng'ombe kitu ya kwanza. Unajua ni vizuri kuchagua.
Inakuanga ng'ombe alafu inaenda kwa nyama.
Wanaume, who have you met? Who are you meeting?
Yes. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. Because for me nikijaribu kuangalia women as I said, I think in the last episode I said women are much smarter than us. So as a man unaweza kuwa na idea, a very good idea, no, a pathetic idea, but it takes a good woman to make the idea work. Unaget? Mwanaume ukiwa kwako, actually let's just take a common example ya the primary example ya nyumba. Venye utakuwa unapanga nyumba yako si venye itapangwa akikuja. Unaget? Someone will notice that difference. Unaget? But kuna wale wanakujanga kwa maisha yako, my friend, unashindwa hata nikiwa peke yangu I was much better. I was way better than who I am right now. Unaget? So those are the 2 types of women that mimi mwenyewe I'm talking about. Alafu there is the virtuous woman. Still in the same topic, there is the virtuous woman that I'm talking about. The virtuous and the vain. Bro, kuna kitu mimi usema, if I help someone as I pass by, then my life is not in vain. Sasa vain, the word vain. Una get?
Yes.
Than the virtuous. I'm a spiritual guy. I recognize, I acknowledge the existence of God and as my creator, my personal savior.
Sure.
So kuna mwanamke atakuja kwa life yako bro, you feel like you've met Satan in person. I get? Those are the vain that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the virtuous woman.
Pause on that.
Yes.
Pause on that.
Uh-huh.
Wanaume. Wanaume.
Ndio hawa sisi. Ndio hawa sisi.
I usually say one thing. If you don't meet Satan on your way,
then just know you're walking on the same direction. Ama wewe ndio shetani. And I can't be Satan. Haiwezi kuwa ni mimi. Bro, it can't be me. Can never be me. Hapa ndo nasemanga funda la juice. Magnifico. Sasa tuingie sasa kwa hawa wanawake. Number one, mimi I just want us to look at it from a broader perspective. Not just women. Najua kuna men, kunajua kuna mademu huko nje mtatukashifu mbaya sana. Mnakaa chini mnaongea kutuhusu na nini, mnadhani hatuna ya kuongea kuhusu nyinyi. We are very much open to give you a platform to come and tell us about now the types of men. That will be another topic. The types of men.
Yes.
But as for now, we stick to the types of women. Sawa?
Kabisa.
Yes, ndugu yangu. Ni mrembo gani yule mwenye ulimit? Ukasema, bro, hapa nimewin jackpot. And what in that relationship, what were the like the pointers ya kukuonyesha now this is a wise woman and this is an otherwise woman?
Hii topic ni ngumu by the way. Mambo imechemuka.
Mambo
inachemuka. Because actually what I've noticed about women can fake.
Yeah,
women
true.
Can fake and men beware that women can fake the first year, the second year, the third year, but haiwezi pita the third year.
Okay, should we just narrow it down to women are psychopaths?
Not all of them. I don't want to blame all of them, but some, and actually many of them, according to the modern woman, they are actually pretending they are actually pretending to be someone who they are not, and they cannot maintain that. And that is why actually I saw a post on social media saying that if you can't give me a specific vibe, don't even start, because you need to maintain that vibe. You get? So I think for me, I feel some women, you don't know a woman until you settle with her.
You coexist in the same environment.
In the same, for a period of some time.
That's when actually that's a period where they get to unleash
who they are.
Their inner selves. Hey bro, now wacha nikwambie kitu moja, and I'll tell you this for free. Take it to the bank, chukua loan nayo na ulipe. Sawa. Bro, if your woman is not a force to reckon with, then that woman is a problem to deal with. Repeat that after me. Repeat that after me. If your woman is not a force to reckon with, then that woman is a problem to deal with.
we need to sweep
on that.
Say it.
Let's go.
Say it.
If your woman, wacha niwaambie. If your woman, wanaume, is not a force to reckon with, then that particular woman is a problem to deal with. Do you agree na sisi? Hapo chini kwa comment. Meanwhile, wacha tuchambue. How is a woman, how does a woman fall under the bracket of a force to reckon with?
Ningependa tueleze.
Niwaeleze. My friend, it leads me back to the virtuous woman. If anything that this woman does falls in line with the virtuous woman, the virtuous ways, you get? This woman, number one, is submissive. And I know that the modern day, there's a topic we'll talk about modern day feminism and masculinity, but that will come to that. But kuna this thing we talk about. Mwanaume dem sahi utamuuliza what is a submission? Bro, utapata vitu zingine mingi sana that they are so unnecessary, nonsense, a lot of bullshit and you can't even handle. Una get? Submissive doesn't mean that umepigwa umetulia, nikikupiga unajikunja unafanya nini. Number one, mwanaume mwenye anapiga dem, bro, you are a coward. You're a coward. You're not supposed to hit a lady.
Another coward person is a man. Even Bob Marley said in this quote, alisema, if a man arouses a woman's feelings without
an intention
of loving her,
bro, without an intention
of loving her back,
thank you,
you're very stupid,
very coward bure kabisa. Kukitwa wajinga wote
simama. Haiwezi.
Thank you.
Kama haiwezi.
So back to this.
Yes.
Submission.
Yes.
Bro, I'm the head, you are the neck. Children wanakuwa hiyo mwili ingine. Watoto wanakuwa hiyo mwili ingine. Number one, nitaongea. You'll have to. We are not despising the fact that women are smart. They can share ideas.
Yes.
They can give us their opinions and all that. Actually, a good family is a family that shares together. True. So we really need to get that in. The fact that we can take ideas from each other. That's why actually it leads us to the first thing. A wise woman. A wise woman is one who advises the husband wisely, not otherwisely. Wisely. Una get?
Yes.
And that wisely litafanya that idea. You remember me talking about an idea,
yes.
Having a bogus idea, but a woman helps you, it grow. Having a business, but a woman helps you, the business grows.
True.
Si mtu mwenye anakuja, babe, leo sisikii kupika pizza. Babe, leo sijisikii kupika, can we order in? Tuna order in hadi siku gani? Ndugu yangu. All that is money.
True.
I want a woman, ulisema something to do with a manager. Someone, yes. A woman who can manage. Who can manage.
Yes.
Bro, tell me, babe, is this really necessary? Kuna needs na wants. A woman who can differentiate between needs and wants. That's a virtuous woman. That's a wise woman.
Yes.
It's not an otherwise woman. It's not a vain woman.
And people need to understand the difference between
needs and wants. Exactly.
Because wanting are things that are luxuries.
No.
Yes.
You want this.
You want.
And I need this. I get. I want this. I need this. What's the difference between the two? A virtuous woman
will know.
Thank you. A wise woman will know.
True.
A supportive woman will always lay ideas on the table for you to grow. A dramatic woman is someone mwenye atakasirika, ataenda kwao simply because umemnyima pizza order in.
Very petty issues.
Very petty issues. Babe, nataka tukajenge mama yangu nyumba. It's not bad. As a man, the moment you got into my life, you became my responsibility. Yes. You get?
Yes.
I'm obligated to take care of you. I'm obligated to make sure you are in good, perfect condition. Una get? That's why by the way mimi sema I don't drink personally. I don't say watu wanakunywa ama watu wakunywi nani mzuri nani mbaya and all that. It's your choice.
Sure.
I don't drink personally. But mimi usema mwanamke akakuja kwa maisha yangu amenyoa nywele yote. Bro, pesa yangu ya salon nitaenda wapi? Okay, pesa nilikuwa nimpatia salon naenda.
On that note actually.
Itaingia kukunywa.
True.
Usinisukume kwenye siku nataka kuenda.
Yeah.
Nikiingia kwa maisha yako, I'm budgeting for your life.
True, very true.
So usitoe budget yangu, usimpatie reason ya kwenda bet kufanya nini.
Also,
yes, you had a note.
Also on that note. I think men need to
kama producer anaweza, director anaweza nisaidia something to kidogo. Naona it's getting hot. Yeah? It's getting hot in here. Yes?
Kuna serviette pale kwa reception.
So you had a note.
Yes. On that note, I want to tell men one thing. A man is created to give.
True.
A man is created to give. A woman is created to nurture and grow.
Repeat that again.
A woman,
hapo kwa woman, wachana man.
A woman
is created
to nurture and grow.
Thank you. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That is something men need to understand. And men out there, I want us to have a very simple example of how men are supposed to be and how women are supposed to be. And I want to use a very good example of private parts.
Wow. This is getting interesting.
A man has a penis. True or false?
Yeah, true.
A man has a penis.
Bro, that's an answer. Give me a question. Hiyo ni jibu, nisaidie swali. Hiyo ni jibu, nisaidie swali.
What is the work of that penis? Or even the private parts?
Kususu?
Kazi ni outlet.
Give. Where?
Kazi ni kugive. What about a woman's private part?
Bro. Ungesoma tu kidogo. Endelea. Ungeendelea tu kidogo kusoma. Endelea.
What about a woman's private part? Talk about a vagina.
Taking in.
Taking in and out.
Out. Yes.
What does that mean?
It means they're supposed to give and take.
And take and receive, actually.
Yes.
Let's say receive and give.
Give. Yes.
So it's nurture and grow. And that is why as a man, ukipatana na mwanamke, and you have that sperm ama that reproduction, that whatever, that bond and that thing. What happens when you give a sperm to a woman?
They give birth.
They give birth.
Yes.
They nurture.
They conceive.
They conceive. They nurture and grow. True or false?
True.
So again, it goes back to men we are created to give. And that is why you've said, umesema kitu poa sana. Mimi kama siwezi kupeleka salon. Literally, una feel you're supposed to be giving. Yes. Giving and giving. And with no intention of receiving. And that is why men, we need to come together and love our women. We are created to love. They are created to respect.
And not just a woman. A wise woman. A virtuous
woman.
A supportive
woman.
Women, take that in for free. Nyi pia pelekeni kwa bank, mnirudishie change. Mnirudishie change. Una get?
Ushai notice by the way ukipatia mwanamke pesa, haizi kurudishia. Nataka ni alone.
True. Haizi kurudishia. Actually, unaweza mpatia saa hii, ugeuke hivi, urudi mwambie babe, nimesahau nisaidie 1k. Aki sina do. Akananga do. Na umempea tu saa hii. Bro, these creatures, I don't know, but we love them regardless.
Yeah, we do.
Now, that leads me to a virtuous woman, a wise woman will come into your life, and either way, you will start growing. Now, that leads me to a question. I have a question. This is a burning question, and I really want us to explore it together. Hata nyinyi mtusaidie pale kwa comments. Yes. I want us to explore this. Why do we have deadbeat fathers and never do we have deadbeat wives?
Wow. Interesting. It's becoming interesting.
Why?
I need to sit upright.
Why? What is the reason? What is the problem? What is not going on where?
How? Why do we have
deadbeat
fathers and husbands,
but
we don't have deadbeat
mothers and
wives?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Interesting, right? Awesome. Now, tell me, let's delve into that.
I think number one thing I have learned over the years is, as we as men, what defines we as men is responsibilities.
Yeah, true. A responsible man is a true man.
Is a true man,
right?
Yeah. And women go for responsible men. And that is why a woman will leave a boy to fall in the hands of a man.
Nilisikia wa siku hizi Gen Zs, they are not going for a responsible man. Wanaendea gangsters. Hizo wanachukua magaidi.
But I think wamelelewa kwa toxic relationship, ama wamekuwa na masis na mabros wenye wamekuwa in toxic relationships. So wako zile za like, bro, I just need a toxic man. But then you notice, I have a friend. Kazi yao literally inakuwaga akipigwa anampenda zaidi. Kama hajapigwa hiyo siku huyo mwanaume
ampendi. Ako na mtu mwingine.
Hiyo mko na mtu mwingine. Nipige nione.
Hadi they tend to provoke
women who, okay, men, how?
No, actually
you don't have to really be violent. Be a cool man, be a cool dad to your kids. And I think number one, what I was saying is we need to be responsible.
Yeah.
We need to be responsible. Ni sawa, relationship never worked out. But we have a baby between me and you. Let me take care of the baby. It's very simple.
On that note, mimi usema, kuliko nikupige, kuliko umpige, mrudishe tu kwao. It's never that serious.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yes.
It just didn't work. Maybe makosa ilifanyika tu somewhere. Makosa ilifanyika tu somewhere.
Really?
You are not meant for each other.
Yes.
Truth of the matter. Mbavu yake maybe iko somewhere huko nje. Kama yangu najua labda ilitengeneza supu. Najua. Kama yangu najua labda ilitengeneza supu. And I'm learning to make peace with that. In case it resurfaces. Bro. Mtaniona nikitembea pale nikiteremka nikifanya harusi. Unajua?
Lakini supu hapo kwa supu jo.
Bro. There are so many things that as men we really need to make peace with.
True.
Unapata?
Yeah.
We really need to make peace with.
Even our past.
Even our past.
Yes.
Because again, that's why we end into depression and all that. Okay, as men, I know no one will talk about men in depression.
Sure.
Why? Because men, we are not allowed to cry. Men, we are not allowed to show that we are troubled. We are not allowed to. Ni vitu mingi mwanaume hafai kufanya.
Mimi social media is driven in our kigi by day at times, because I remember there is some time back on X, the Twitter. Kuna time ile ilikuwa sema ati mwanaume hata hafai kulala kwa nyumba, anafaa kulala kwa msitu, mwanaume hafai kulala kwa koza.
You see?
Anafaa
Such kind of things.
Like, okay, ni sawa, we understand about masculinity and all that, and we are really trying to go back to the kind of a man we were, ama the kind of men we were
before.
Because right now women have grown, wamegrow kwa life zetu hadi inaonekana siku hizi kichwa ni mwanamke.
Actually, it's like women are taking over.
Yes.
In jobs.
Yes.
They are taking over in homes. They are taking over in leadership. Like women are taking over everything. Una get?
True.
Why? Because as a man we've tumekuwa suppressed to sisi sasa ndio wanawake wa. Why? Because bro, sahi, and I'm going to say it bluntly pale nje. Mimi na dem tukakuja tuseme hapa tunalia sisi wote. Aki, wewe nimerepiwa. Wacha nikwambie. Atasaidika before nisaidike. In fact, naweza kosa kusaidika
vizuri,
but yeye hatasaidika. Una get? Utauliza kwanza mwanaume ulikuwa unadu? Kwani ujui? Like you like, how are you even raped? Bro, you're supposed to be one who is raping. Like I've had a topic like that some time back with some boys when I was a boy, and they were like, bro, unarepiwa aje? Ati si ukose kusimamisha. Yeah, my friend. Unavutwa.
Now, I would really want to chambua what happened to the men of these days.
Actually, we have a topic for that. We will
I think we will expound on that and know where it came from.
What happened?
Because I think I have a lot.
It's something called social ethnicity.
Yes, and also there's something that has to do with generational. From the silent generation,
the lost generation,
baby boomers, you know, up to the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha.
Yes.
I think there is something we will discuss on that day, which will really tell where we went from. Because
I would
that
really
is where
love
men
to be a
went.
part of that. I would really love to be a part of
because
that.
I think we will need to kuchambua tuelewe ni wapi wanaume tulienda babaya. Because I think
bro,
it reminds me also on your son, because I want to start where I want you to see where women have come from. Why women have that power. I'll use your life.
My life.
When you were born, born by who?
Oh.
You were born by who?
My mother.
Your mother?
Yes.
Who was the midwife?
A fellow woman, I guess.
Fellow woman?
Yes.
Who was your Sunday school teacher?
Certain teacher, Madam Catherine.
A woman?
Yes.
Thank you. Who was your lower primary teacher?
Another lady, actually. Yeah.
A woman?
Yeah.
Right?
I remember we were.
Who raised you up?
A mother. A woman.
A woman?
Yeah.
Where was your father? Alikuwa anatafuta mali.
Anatafuta mali, yeah.
True or false?
Nyakupata.
Yeah. So alikuwa anaenda
anarudi. Alikuwa anahangaika in short.
Alikuwa anahangaika. Meaning he wasn't a present father.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go back kidogo, tuchambue tu kidogo kama tumeendelea. Okay? So,
Okay.
umeelewa venye...
Kidogo before, just put a pin on that.
Yes.
Could that be answering our question on why we have deadbeat fathers and no deadbeat mothers?
Yes.
Reason being, as men, we are so fond of going and
yes,
kuja na kwenda. Like sisi ni patapotea. Ni kama stima ya Kenya.
Pia economy inatusukuma huko.
Yes.
Na tusukuma huko economy. So I think what about, let's look at the silent generation. Silent generation, we will just tackle a bit about when a woman was pregnant, the dad was there. I'm talking about the 1920s, you know, the 1900 and up to around 1925 hapo. The fathers were there.
Yeah.
But ni sawa, midway for women.
Yeah.
But that when they came home, when the woman came home, the father knew what was happening to the wife who was giving birth. Right? So all along imekuwa ikihappen, imekuwa the father has been there, mama anaenda kwa nini anabaki na mzee anabaki na watoto, wanaenda kwa shamba wote sometimes. Wengine wa mama kitambo walikuwa wanaenda kwa shamba, wanakuja na chakula, baba ameenda maybe kuonana na chief ama nini, that time unajua pia colonial na nini ilikuwa bado. You get hiyo time yote. But dads always in the evening walikuwa kwa nyumba. Always. They had time with their children. And that is when the economy kuja ika change sometime like 1960s and all that. That is when sasa, because that time hakukuwa na story ya this one is richer than this. Ilikuwa niko na vitu mingi, niko na shamba, niko na nini, I have properties. So when it came to 1960s, the financial state ikaanza kuchange. Ikakuwa mwenye ako na pesa ndio rich, mwenye hana si rich. Yeah. So you had to convert your shamba into money and blah blah blah. That is when the father started wakozeda za like, hey, so itabidi niendange nje nitafutange niache familia.
Now I think that
is where the transformation whereby you cannot even share a lot with your dad right now. We as from I think Gen X, millennials and Gen Z, we cannot share, we cannot sit down and share our own personal things which are maybe our secrets with our parents, because we have a lot of challenges but we don't trust them. At the end of the day they will be like wanaka snitch, wataanza kuniambia nini, you know. No,
actually
but we can share with our women, we can share with our mothers and other women. Why? Because they've created a safe space for us. Yeah, true.
Actually I can't remember the last time I sat down with my father tukaongea tumepiga story about life na nini and all that, because number one, as we are just saying, ni watu wa kuenda na kurudi. And again it leads me to
don't forget kwenda kurudi ni mimba kama ameenda.
So tunaongoja, tunabaki tukifanya nini mwingine hapa, tukipata tukilea
atapata hata mwingine ashazaliwa amefikisha mwaka moja alafu ekelea
ende tena. So for me there is something actually that has been eating up my mind, and I think this is where we went wrong as men. This is where we went wrong. Number one, as a man, naona hii kutoka kurudi and all that. Yeah. A woman, ndio maana actually tumeweka that safe space with women and all that. Mwanaume kazi yake ni kutafuta mali, as you said. True. Mimi kazi yangu ni kutafuta mali, and that leads me to a point of, where nowadays if a man akianza kucount assets zake, anaanza na nani?
Mwanamke.
Thank you. I have a woman, I have a house, I have a car, I have children, I have a land. Sisi wote ni assets.
Yes.
Sisi wote ni mali ya mwanaume. And we, the gentlemen, as we grow to become fathers, we inherit the same trend. Tukisonga. Unasema bro, niaje mimi ni I'm successful. Haya, tukauntia assets zako. Niko na bibi, niko na nyumba, niko na gari 5, shamba na watoto. So those are assets. Women are no longer turning into partners. Rather they are turning into assets.
True.
That takes me to this point. We might be fighting women so much, but at the end of the day, maybe they are tired to be counted as assets. Wanaanza kujitafutia. They are rising over the man. You may get?
Yes.
They are rising over the man. Do you know when I was growing up, I have never seen my until age fulani tu hapo. Yeah. Sijaona mamangu akichapa babangu akichapa mamangu. Sijaona wamekasirikiana. But they used to fight. Na hata wakilikuwa wakipigana, hawapigani mbele yetu. But nowadays, bro, uko kwa ploti unakaa hivi unasikia mwingine ametupa sijui nini, mtoto wako hapo nyuma ameshikanishwa na maadhi, anafanya nini and all that, una get? I think evolvement pia kidogo it's becoming a hustle and in some kind of way. Venye tu economy inatandika ndio venye pia relationships zimeanza kutufanya ile kitu.
And men need to be aware of these things.
Yes, brothers, we need beware. Brothers beware. Yes. And that, brother, there's an article I've written by there about these men, brothers being aware of the two types of men and all that. Before we get to your type of women, there's an article I've written about it. Inajita brothers beware. Kwenye this topic ya leo ilitokana nini. And somewhere in between nimesema, in each and every man's life, there is a toxic Delilah. A toxic, in each and every man's life, there is a toxic Delilah and a virtuous Abigail. Kama unasoma Biblia, actually you're relating with what I'm talking about. As I started, I said I'm a very spiritual person. I know God. Sawa? I acknowledge God. I've received God, Christ. In each and every man, there is a toxic Delilah and a virtuous Abigail. In form of a friend, a sister, a mother, and a neighbor. Huyu ni dem mwenye amejitolea na kulipia bills, bro. Huyu ni dem mwenye Wanjiro, niko na depression. This lady will pay your therapy fee for you to get well, to get better na urudi hapa kwa hito kwa toxic Delilah. That is the Abigail I'm talking about. In form of a friend, a sister, a mother, and a neighbor. That's where we are at. No, prove me wrong. I'm actually wondering. In your life, maybe you've settled down with a Delilah. Maybe you are dating a Delilah. But kuna yule beshte yako, a very close friend. That is the Abigail I'm talking about. A virtuous Abigail.
Is this supposed to be a woman? Again.
I'm talking about women. The two types of women. So I'm giving you the wise and the otherwise. In form of Abigail being the wise and Delilah being the
and otherwise.
Virtuous being Abigail and the vain being Delilah. A supportive being Abigail and the dramatic being Delilah.
Oh no. We need a sweep for that.
Yes. For that article, ladies and gentlemen, mutaipata hapo chini kwa description. We'll pin that article hapo chini so that you get to understand what we are talking about.
Magnifico.
Yes. So, on to your women.
I think for me, characters work.
Characters.
Yes, characters work, and they tell me a lot about a woman. But I think I'll say I have, maybe let me put them into two, okay? Just like you. There is a woman who wants a toxic relationship. She comes from a toxic relationship. So she wants
toxic background.
Yes, a toxic background. So she wants to continue with that in her family. You got? And you have a woman who appreciates a healthy relationship. So let me describe those two things. Because we also talk about relationship and marriage. So we talk healthy relationship, healthy marriage, toxic relationship, toxic marriage. Because look at, I will say this because I'm not even afraid. Gen X, Generation X, which is our parents. They have lived for years, but they are in a toxic
relationships. I swear, repeat that again.
Gen X.
Yes.
Wamekuwa kwa toxic marriages ever since, and they're like, no, let's acha to raise tu watoto juu sasa tulishapendana, watoto walishakuja nini, they cannot live each other.
Bro, you know what I'm laughing about this is that each and everything we are talking about, there is a topic for that. There is a topic we call the fear of the unknown. Unaogopa ukitoka nini tafanyika. It revolves around that.
True.
It revolves around that. Umeishi kwa a toxic marriage, a toxic relationship.
Why don't you just go?
Thank you.
Move on.
Live.
What does it cost you?
Nothing.
Nini na kukost?
Living. It costs you living. Nani, there is a very thin line between you and peace, which is living.
What about who are the most divorcing people? The most divorced generation?
The most divorced generation?
Millennials.
Yep.
Why? Single mothers. Dads were out.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like...
I'm
and
alone.
that is why millennials value stability. They really value stability.
True. And
if
those,
we are together, we need to see money.
And those are the generations zenye ladies sasa, the women wamekuja wakachukua over leadership.
Yes.
Bro.
So unapata a lady from millennial and a lady from Gen Z. Gen Z ni promax ya millennial. Kama millennial ametoka hapa ameenda kwa ofisi, ameenda kutafuta nini? Kutafuta do.
At a very young age.
Gen Z, because I think kulikuwa hadi time ya maandamano, you could even hear people saying what Gen Z fears, walikuwa nasema what we fear is marriage na simu kuisha moto.
Na ujimoto.
Na usiguze mlima.
Bro.
So I think nimekuja kulearn that Gen Z ni promax ya millennials. Meaning if millennials wanatoka out of marriages which they are our sisters and brothers. True or false?
True.
If at all wanatoka kwa marriage, then Gen Z anajiuliza mbona mimi ni get into one. It won't survive.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think tunaingia kwa relationship with expectations. I think we need to be aware of so many things which we need to discuss, which our own brothers, you need to be aware.
True.
You get?
Yeah.
Because ningetaka sana pia in this topic we are discussing today, let's talk about the things we need our brothers to be aware. Because na feel we need to tackle that so that people can know.
Mm-hmm.
Ni sawa. What do we need to be aware of? So in
Number
fact,
one,
you need to be aware we have a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we have a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And which will flourish, which a healthy relationship, tutaiweka back to the wise.
Uh-huh.
Okay? The toxic relationship, tutaiweka to the
otherwise. Awesome. I'm liking this.
You get?
Yeah.
So we kind of connected to the same topic.
Mm-hmm.
So these two women, we need to chambua the wise, the values of the wise, the unwise, the otherwise, the value of the otherwise. Because I feel like we are getting into relationship whereby it all starts like it's so sweet. We have those
honeymoon period.
I feel like relationships should start with arguments, my friend. Bro. Most of the relationship that even I know my friends have been into and they are still thriving actually, is I've noticed that watu hata wako wanapendana in the first place.
Walijipata.
Like mimi nilikuwa chukio boy alikuwa na maringo, but all of a sudden nikampenda and we're like done. They did a wedding and good.
And they're living happily. Living happily by the way.
Yes. Let's wacha tukue na time ya kubond na these women.
I think apart from just having the list, we should also know, men, beware. What are the thresholds that we are prone to encounter ama to face in these marriages and relationships? What are the thresholds? Because mwanaume sasa umewekewa thresholds mingi as a man, hadi unashindwa if you don't meet these thresholds, then kidogo umeget. Sahi I'm approaching 30. But wacha nikwambie, I hell fear relationships. I don't know. Kama kuna psychologist, kuna therapist hapo nje, you need to help a man. I'm that man to help kindly. But I'm hell afraid. Bro, I shiver by the mention of relationships. I shiver. I think ni vitu I've gone through. Na vitu zingine zenye nimeona. Actually, some of them has recurred. Sijui niziite generational curses. I don't know.
Well, I think unashare I think ukiwa kwa relationship maybe unashare ka story, then dem anajua wewe njia ni ile.
Ndakugonga na hiyo.
Ama ni shetani yako job.
Now, let me tell you.
Shetani alitumia mwanamke.
Wacha nikwambie, I'm a victim of that. I share. Unaona ile unapata safe space with a woman, you share your past na that woman, and they fucking use that against you.
That is what they do. Most of the women out here, they do the same thing. A woman is a person, unajua saa zingine wanawake ni bloody fucking. Mwanamke anaona vizuri sana unakojoa wako kwa kitanda, so any argument that you'll have with her itakuaga wewe kwanza hata usiniambie na unakojoa.
Exactly. They devalue you. They devalue you by your weaknesses.
That is what
they devalue you.
And that is why men out there, we cannot open up to women easily. You literally, there is that one woman who's not your woman who will listen to you, get to talk to you, get to give you a safe space, but unfortunately you cannot be together. By
Bas. You remember what I told you? Delilah, Abigael. The sister I'm talking about. The sister I'm talking about.
You cannot. Okozile are like, why are you? Why, like, mbona?
So you remember what I was telling you? Delilah and Abigail. That the perfect woman mwenye umeweka sisters on. But you share everything. You can't marry that woman. Bro.
I think guys, you need to check out a film we've done about something close to that. So make sure you check it out. Give them the name. It's called Nairobi.
It's a series.
Yes, it's a series.
Nairobi, so, sharing is caring.
Yes.
Sharing is caring.
At Nairobi is one big bedroom.
Nairobi is one big hell of a bedroom. Bro. Sharing is caring. Ati, Sauti Sol walisema? Sauti Sol walisema?
Walisema nini hiyo?
Walisema nini? Unayempenda akupendi, huyo ni Otile. Kuna yule anasema unayempea anapea mwingine. Nairobi, yule anakupea, pia ananipea, akikuletea, ananiletea.
So we are talking about Delilah and Abigail. And we need men and that is why men, we need to be very united, and our brothers, we need to be very united and help each other to overcome this, because we've noticed that being with women,
bro,
sometimes
it might cut short. Just hold on to that. Nobody could cut short. Could we be having the male versions of Delilahs? Because honestly, I've come across several male versions of Delilahs. Bro, I come to you, I share my experience, I share about I just need a place to decompress, a place to open up. You know, sometimes wanasemaga the English adage that goes like a problem shared is a problem
is half
solved.
Yeah.
Unaget?
Yes.
Nakuja kwako, I share a problem, then you use that same problem against me as a man. So again, we have male versions of Delilahs. Continue. Pole kwa kukata. I just had to let it out.
And let's see. I think men need to be very calm. And what is expected of a man getting into relationship first, because you're talking about something kind of men and women, kind of a stuff. I think men, you need to stand your grounds. Usikope tala. Usikope loans upeleke dem out na wizi afford. Kama haizi kuja kijani, kama dem amekata go down and akuje kwa kijani, you spend some good time. Leave her.
Yo kijani ni single room.
Actually, kuna research inasemanga in Kenya 9 women is equals to 1 man.
And why am I single? Why the hell am I single?
So you're literally wasting 9 women. If at all tunataka wanawake waishe Kenya, 9 women is equals to 1 man. Men are less, women are more. So, as a man.
Okay, tomorrow here I come, As a man.
As a man. So I think we need to stand our grounds. And I think even Proverbs 31, people need to read about Proverbs 31. It says that a woman's words are smooth as oil. But what do? They end up in grave. Meaning a woman cannot be the head of the house if a man is there. So a man needs to stand your ground. You need to, brothers, we need to stand our grounds. We need to know what we want. That is the first
The wants and needs.
The wants and needs. We need to know. Even if hata kama mwanamke, because I believe, and I am so sure. Do you ever dream of getting into that office and getting that job and alafu unapata na mwanamke? It's kind of a hell of a thing as the CEO.
Yeah, it's hell. It's hectic and it's traumatizing to begin with. That is living trauma. That's living trauma. But on the flip of the coin, actually, there are women who have proved to be better leaders than other men. And I think it's because of this generational evolvement.
Yeah.
A lady amepewa a bigger space than a man in the society. And I get back to threshold tena zenye nafanya nini. Back mimi nikiwa shule nilikuwa naambiwa vizuri sana. Mwanaume ukapata C+, you don't qualify to get into university. But for a lady ukapata hiyo C+, unaanzia diploma. Unaingia na unaanzia diploma. Unaget? Number 1, hiyo ndio threshold mwanaume amewekewa from the word go. Ukishazaliwa hivi, actually juzi I was talking with my friends, not my friends, ni wewe. Ulikuwa unasema for me mtoto wangu mwanaume naacha agongwe vizuri. Ati usimzuie wacha agongwe. Unaget?
Yes.
Ndiye ajue yeye ni mwanaume.
Yes.
From the word go, huyo mtu huyo umemwekea threshold. Anajua havai kulia. Bro, havai kulia. And here we are talking about the same thing.
I think maybe I embrace so much masculinity, but I won't talk so much about that. I'll share that on another video. What I'll say is, I think sometimes mimi nafilingi wanaume tunajiwestigi a lot. Mwanaume hujajipanga by the time unapata dem, unataka relationship, you want to have sex as early as 19, 17, 18. And I feel
Yeni peer pressure, bro.
But I feel wanaume, number 1 thing, stand your words, stand your grounds. And that is why mwanaume hajapatiwa that is why God is defined ama described as a man, not as a woman. And it feels weird ukisema God is a woman. It feels off. You cannot say even that because unafeel ni kama hata unakosea. Unafeel ni kama una disrespect Mungu. You got? So men, number 1, should stand your ground. Know what you want. Have what you need. That is something we need to check on. Because tumelelewa kwa society ya emotions can take over us.
Yeah, true. That's true. Actually, it's every person's, every human being's weakness. But as human beings, we are emotional beings.
My brother Rabin, I need to tell you this, and my brothers out there, you need to be aware. 1, you need to know yourself.
As a man. Okay.
When you're getting into a relationship or even marriage, you need to know what you're going for. Because you'll find women who will manipulate us emotionally, physically, financially, because that is where most of our women wanatupata hapo hivyo sana kwa pesa. And that is why utapata hata sahi, ask any person out there. They will tell you, those who have baby mamas, waulize, school fees ikifika, hata wakuwa wamekosana for years. Atamuuliza, school fees hautalipa? Sasa utumi? Mtoto wako akae kwa nyumba. They will do actually, let me not lie to you, but si ati hawatalipa school fees, watalipa. But lazima wa confirm kaa huyu jamaa anaweza fanya kitu.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll say one thing. Women, we need you women, you need to be very supportive. They need to be very supportive. You know a supportive woman. And kindly. Najoga kuna wanawake huleta curses kwa relationship and marriage, na kuna wenye huleta blessings.
Yeah.
Try as much as possible to be a blessing to that guy. Try as much as possible to be that woman that person will want to have. And again,
be the peace they need.
Yes, be the peace. And actually, me usema, as much as yes, peace is concerned, let's talk about rest of mind. Rest of mind is whereby I have so hectic times and all that, and I know that person, even if I do a call, I'll feel safe around.
Abigael.
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 Maybe naweza kupata ukiwa Delilah, but try as much as possible, because mimi nasemanga kitu moja, trying is something I'll ever appreciate. As long as you're trying, be good. But as long as umetulia, you just want to be in that toxic thing, you just want you know, unaweza kuwa in a toxic space ya mse moja, then all of a sudden you come and find a healthy relationship
Out of the toxicity.
out of the toxicity yenye umekuwa nayo. There is a guy who will come in your life, and we know ourselves, who will come and bring peace. You've had a lot, baby girl, sit down. I'm here to take care of you.
Thank you.
You get? And people need to understand that. Yes.
Now, on the flip of the coin though, these, Mimi, I just have to say this from the bottom of my heart, because one, I love ladies, I love women, they are good creatures,
Yes.
and they keep us in check.
Yes.
So I'll have to say this, on the flip of the coin, women are far much, by far, intentional in growth than men. I don't know what your thought is, but we just have to leave it at that for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from Chatterbox Unleashed. The topic was Brothers Beware. Sawa?
Yes.
See you next time. My name is Rabin Lucas. I remember we didn't introduce ourselves because kulianza kukichemka. My name is Rabin Lucas, and my good friend.
My name is
I don't know. You just do you. Do you?
My name is Martin Moshiri, also known as Teen.
Sawa. So, ladies and gentlemen, see you on the next episode. Keep it Falcon Eye Extended. Tufungue roho. Ama vipi? This is the safe space.
We take a sip?
For you.
For you.
For you guys.
Magnifico.
Thank you.
The show continua.